Oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Baker to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Baker. Got a man. This is Evans. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On the give, this is Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
180!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And that brings up 4th and long. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. On 3rd down, Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Going right this time with Hampton. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Don't see the hurry up here.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Play action now for Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Justin Herbert sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Hampton does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Here's another for it. And this time he's in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers get the game's first points here in the second.
Down Chargers.
Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Complete out to the right. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Gets everything he has under this one. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory, and he's finally hauled down at the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Baker now. Setting up the running back screen. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, third down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Mayfield. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now here's Mayfield. Has it in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing, Baker. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun give to Hampton. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Again, it's Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. And he's ready to send this flying. This is Hassan Haskins now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the air on 3rd and long. McConkey's got it again. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll run with Hampton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Tucker now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field. You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. On the return, it's Haskins. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Looking quickly here. Now Herbert to throw. Complete here to Hampton. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The Chargers, first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Running it with Hampton. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down, and they need to get 10. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he's taken down at the 30. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hampton gets the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Herbert from the gun.
At the Buccaneers, 30-yard line.
He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
It's 4th down.
Here he is to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to have them up to that 23. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they face second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
50 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he's got the Charger first down, and that should be all she wrote in this one.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. It's about 43 yards for it. The big kick is no good. It's around to the left there. And the lead stays at 2. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they had to hold in their breath there right at the end, didn't they? But fortunate that that game-winning kick was not successful. And they're definitely happy.